Yeah, early morning, going live, going live. I had to do this real quick. Slow week. Happy holidays to everybody. Hopefully, you had to spend time with your friends and fam or whatever it is you do. If you're like me, it's just time off to enjoy your space, eat some food, all of that. But yeah, I just had to get on live and speak my mind before I head into this slow week of work. Much gratitude. I feel like a lot of people are talking about dating. It's kind of a trendy thing. And I do see people being like, oh, I can't take not one more podcast or somebody talking about dating and gender and blah. But it's really a unique time in human history, I feel like, which is so a person like me at my age, I definitely don't look my age. Many thanks to the melanin gods. But when you get to my age, you definitely start thinking about the future and what it's going to be like when you're older. Yeah. What is it going to be like? Who's going to be doing, like, am I still going to be doing my own laundry? Like, what is it going to look like? And one of my homegirls asked me, she's like, I'm surprised you don't want a family. I was like, who ever said that I don't want my own family? It's like, because, we all know I have my family issues. And it's like, who said I don't want a family? Like, I definitely want a family, but I would, I guess, kids, but I need a partner. I don't want a baby mother. I don't want to go down that path. And, I have friends that would be like, it ain't that bad. Like, even just having a kid uh, um, without being with the parent, good co-parenting situation could work. And maybe, I don't know. But I don't trust a lot of people, most people. Building trust. Um, but yeah, a lot of people talking about dating because it's just crucial right now. The man and the woman, it's just weird, and I'm not the only one. I'm just hearing it from multiple people where they're saying, "Yo, like it's hard. And it's actually cuffing season. The weather is dropping. Um, the dating apps are booming for me. So yeah, if you don't know, I'll be on dating apps, and I feel foolish most of the time because it just feels like a repeat. And no matter what I put in my dating profile, it's like women still show up to me literally either not reading my profile or just not taking me serious or just thinking we're going to get into that. But it's getting cold. Dating apps are booming. This is usually the time I feel like people out here, we're mammals searching for our warm partner to lay up with in these cold winter nights. And uh definitely been going on more dates lately. I took a pretty good break and back on going on dates really to save money and to just save myself the hassle. And I find these apps to be I find these apps to be about it's like a it's like a 15% chance that I will meet somebody that I vibe with and that meets my criteria. So apparently I have standards. Very first thing on my profile, I'm on Hinge, y'all. Something that's non-negotiable for me, hygiene. Really, my greatest pet peeve is a smelly person. I'm serious. If you plan on meeting me for the first time without showering, kindly hit the X button. Who raised y'all? Just not gonna do it. All right. Like, first thing on my profile. And this is a problem. I come across some women and they're like, really? Like, I can't believe that's a problem. And they're shocked. And And some women have told me, "Oh, you have sensitive nose. You're sensitive to smells." I'm tired, y'all. Maybe I'm different. I don't, and I want to blame, you know, as I always say, I blame the men. It's y'all niggas, man. Y'all don't have standards. That's what I'm really coming to the conclusion. I like the women I'm coming across way too often. I'm like, yo, it's y'all men that just don't set a standard. Like, be clean, smell good. Why are women walking around looking good on the exterior, dressing nice, makeup, hair, and all this stuff, but not prioritizing being clean, showing up to my crib after I put this on my profile and like make it clear as day how serious I am about this, showing up with the intentions of smashing and not ready, not clean and ready to go. What is going on in society? Men just allowing this shit to happen in turn. I guess it's just like different because some women really be shocked. Even if I have this conversation with them, they really be shocked. Like, oh, you're really like not trying to fuck me anymore. Niggas be desperate or something. Dating's hard. It's I tried as much as I've tried to like avoid going to this rhetoric and the society talking point of just, women ain't shit, men ain't shit at gender wars and whatever. I really try to avoid that because I really know a lot of dope ass women. We may not always all like agree on how things should be, but I really try to avoid being on that side. But man, yeah. So let's see. Let me recall my last few dates. Uh, One was very attractive. A couple that were very attractive, and just expecting. So I saw something recently that said, be mindful of like, as far as men, if a woman wants, if she's into you or she just wants you to bring her experiences. And I've come across a couple times recently where it's like, before we even get any type of closeness or whatever, really and truly, it's just, y'all women need to stop telling me what to do, like, and where to take y'all, especially if I don't know you. It's just a clear cut sign. The way I see it, it's a clear cut sign you're not that into me. And you're trying to pull some sort of experience out. Oh, take me to dinner. I want to go to dinner. I want to, this last one, it was a vibe. And the other thing too, y'all still be living with y'all parents, man. I don't give a fuck, male, female, whatever. You're a grown ass person. You still live with your parents, and that's fine. It's like, okay, you still gotta live with your parents. But don't be telling me like how I should spend my money. God damn it. Where's the sound effect noise? I need me a sound effect button. Like, stop telling me where to take y'all. I want to go miniature golfing. I want to go to a restaurant. I'm like, we don't got no type of bond yet. And I tell them all the time too, if we cool, I take you out the country. If we get to that point, we'll go on a real cool dates. Like, if I'm really that into you, I'll just be making it too obvious. And maybe that's just what y'all used to. And some women have told me too, like, some people need to experience that to open up. Maybe, but nah. If you're into me, I'm gonna know. And if we're into each other, I'm going to want to do that anyway. I'm gonna offer it. I'm gonna be the one to be like, yo, you trying to go to this museum with me, you trying to go to movies, you trying, whatever. But we gotta be able, for me, we gotta be able to do the regular coffee shop, walk in the park, bar date, just like, nah. We're not even getting to Cheesecake Factory. These freaking And it's the men, it's the simping society, and the men that don't set a standard that will smash a smelly chick. I don't know if y'all be holding y'all nose if y'all don't smell it, but y'all would just smash a dirty broad. I don't want to say dirty, but smelly, because maybe you're not dirty on a regular. I don't know, but in my cult and growing up as a Jamaican American man, it didn't matter if the shower was outside in a brick outdoor shower with a bucket. We was washing our ass multiple times a day and making sure that we not walking around stink. And dating is a topic that's just talked about a lot, and I think about it a lot because, again, it's just, what is the future gonna look like? We're gonna be the most single senior citizens ever in history. There's never going to this society has never been this separated and shaken up and confused as far as dating and finding your potential life partner. Granted, I'm not the one that's like, I don't focus too much on women and dating. I'm really on my purpose. And I told myself this last year, 2023, I was definitely on my purpose, definitely on my mastering of solitude, my music, my craft, my martial arts. Like, I really focused on myself and my dog. But I still can't help, shit. I still look good and women love me. So, can't help but try sometimes find these life partners. So yeah, a couple times chicks telling me to take them out on dates and there's no bond there. And it's like, yo, you're mad pretty. Why can't you, like, maybe you're just not into me. And that's fine. That's how I see it. Like, if you just start already telling me to take you somewhere, you're not that into me, you just want an experience, or maybe you need me to do this to bring it out of you. Like, you're either into it or you're not. And then these be the ones that be smelling good and shit like that, man. Like, you look good, smell good, all these check marks. What else? Yeah, and then this one cute joint, she seemed really interesting. We had a decent conversation. I'm like, and she wasn't into it. And I'm like, all right, it's cool. It's not very often you're going to come across the qualified man of myself, not to toot my own horn, but the illusions of options. Don't mean every woman's going to be into me. It's fine, but there's an illusion of options on both sides. I see it where there's just so much swiping going on. Mitzi's over it. You're just stretching. There's so much swiping going on. There's this illusion that I could find another one. Good luck. But what else? What else we have here? And then to my talking point that I started with, man, the smelly broad, I cannot do it. I can't do it. I wonder, like, you think you just because you look good or you might have a fat ass or something that it just outweighs the fact that you're lazy. You take a lazy 5-minute shower, you have these big ass titties, you might have a huge ass. Like, ain't no way in hell you taking a good shower in 5 to 7 minutes. I'm sorry. You got way too many assets. Who raised y'all? God damn it. And who the fuck y'all be fucking? Who y'all be fucking that, like, allows this to happen is my thing. I always go back to that. I always think deeper. You gotta think deeper. You just can't see shit on the surface level. I keep coming across these broads that be dirty trying to lay up with me. And I'll be thinking, like, are you dirty or are, like, you just programmed to be this way because dudes don't be checking y'all? Y'all never got checked before. and y'all be coming over. Like, I'm not even speaking on just one person because there's just so many at this point. And this, I'm not gonna say, it's definitely more. I'm better at judging that before I even let you get close to getting in the crib and all that. But too many to even. Obviously, one happened recently. Like come on, you met me on the app. You know, that is the first thing on my profile. But yeah, I'll just be thinking, oh, I got a fat ass and I'm pretty. Like, this nigga ain't really about that or something. And then we gotta have these embarrassing moments where you coming over multiple times. Like, I really gotta ask y'all. Like, I don't want to have to ask you to bathe. I don't want to have to tell you to get in the shower. The women that last long with me and the women that do be in my life, I never ever have to tell their ass to get in the fucking shower, man. They just show up ready to go. Or if they need to bathe, they will just ask and be like, so this is the second time this chick came over, as of recent, and really cool personality. Like, I actually like her as a person. But the first time I realized, I'm like, yeah, I'm turned off now. Like, you did it. You like, there's always that question that first time where it's like, am I smelling something? Let it slide. Cool. One little, you know what I mean? Cool. And the second time it's like, all right, this is consistent. And now I got to tell you and give you the reminder, hey, this is fun. But if you're going to be rocking with a guy like me, you have to do a better job of cleaning oneself. You have a fat ass and these big ass titties. Like, take your time to really thoroughly, like, damn, what the so then this time it's like, I give her wash rag, towel, like, here are the supplies. And like, you don't even use the damn wash rag, man. The wash rag's still dry, man. Like, why do y'all be so lazy? And I'm saying that it's a cycle. I feel like even myself, like, accepting lower than my normal standard, even just coming across some bras where I know you're not on my level, but I'm just giving it a chance because it's like, maybe you're a freak and I'm just bored or something. And I'm just like, this one chick was talking about nutted my fro, literally tweeting random crazy shit. I'm like, and then she started flirting with me, just like a random fan, because I don't know you from nothing. You're a random person on Twitter talking all this wild shit. And then we get to exchanging and she want to talk about the moon and the stars and what's my favorite color and food. And like, I'm like, yo, I'm giving you a chance because you clearly don't look as good as me. You're clearly out of shape. I'm clearly the one lowering my standard and trying to have a good time, whatever. And you really think you're my equal or something. Like just because I'm giving you an open shot to come fuck with a guy like me who's attractive and in a decent shape. You're clearly out of shape. You look like a fun girl. I don't, like, when it comes to sex, I'm similar to like, it's fun, it's cool, like, I have it, it's like, it's cool. Sometimes I'm in that mind state where it's just like, whatever. Like, if you have I'm not that judgmental. Now, you're not about to be my main squeeze, let's not pretend. Some chicks are just fuckable. And it's like, that's also a problem. And I'm not gonna sit and say I'm outside of, that cast. But lowering your standards for sex, y'all. My fellas, like, set your standards, set your value, your price, and like, don't lower it. Don't lower vibration shit that, like, I did, and then that ended up being a whole thing. And now it's like, I don't, goddamn right, I fuck fans sometimes. And like, now it's like, I lost that fan because we're getting into this back and forth. She's thinking like, it's this, And I'm like, yo, that's just goofy shit anyway. You posting shit like you posting freaky stuff and all these little messages and flirting with me and talking about, oh, I'll come to New York or blah blah, and like then you want to turn around and start talking. It's like, okay, we could get to know each other, but after a while, like, nigga, let's go back to that nut in your all that talk that you was doing. Like, it just be common sense to me. Not so common. Stop lowering the standards, standing firm on boundaries. That boundary, that smelling thing, that'll never not be my like issue. Like once that, like, that's the easiest way to get me to stop fucking with you. like that's an immediate turn off. Immediately I can't even look at you the same. Especially if we are well prepared, like planned it. You're hitting me up talking about you horny, whatever. It's a damn shame as adults that we got to talk about that stuff. Like, I learned this in middle school. Middle school is when I started being musty. So, you know, the puberty hit, and I was like, oh, I can't go play basketball and then go to first period. Like, I'm starting to get stink. I'm gonna need to shower and put on deodorant in between that. You know, people start laughing at you for being stink. Like, what? I'm not trying to do the gender war thing. I'm really not. Let's see what we have people up this early. That's crazy. What confused me when they say I don't like small talk. Just want a destination and what to wear. All right, so Fish. I'm not a big small talk person either, to be real. I hate small talk. It's like all that back and forth on the phone and all that shit. I got too much stuff going on. It's like once I set a time, it's like this allotted time on Thursday evening, you have me. You have me. I ain't trying to make no beats. I ain't trying to do nothing music. I ain't gonna go to class. You know, I'm setting this time for you. So all that in between now, I'm not with the small talk, back and forth, bantering. You've hung out with me. You know me, man. I'm not really a man of many words. I'm just about more meaningful conversation so we can build a meaningful thing. And women don't want to think. That's something I've just gotten over, accepted. Women don't want to think. They're already thinking too much. They're already a creature that thinks constantly, and they got to deal with all their anxieties and all their emotions. They don't want to think too much. So when they're dealing with a man, like, they just want the man to just set the time, the date, the destination. And then at that point, in person, okay, we can have all the small talk, because then you're seeing me in the physical, you know, you seeing a tall, fine ass nigga standing in front of you that like smells good, god damn it, and dresses decent, you know, like you then we can have the small talk. But yeah, I understand that. The light musty armpit, nah. Yo, yeah, I don't get it. You know, it's difficult. Like, if we even get into deeper into smells, it's like, if you go the natural way, you are gonna end up musty. But and then the goddamn, I just see it like, well, fuck it, I'm gonna just get breast cancer and not be musty throughout my experience of life. Like, don't wear deodorant every day if you don't have to. But like, yeah, the better deodorant has chemicals in it that are killing us. But you know, whatever. Don't be musty. Women is more. It's harder for them. I've dated a lot. I feel like I could. Gynecologist Rav was like my alias at one point, because I'm like, I don't know if it's because I'm fucking a lot or not say I am, but I've gone through a life of a lot of dating and I've fucked a lot. but gynecologist Rev. It's deeper for women. I understand that. It's like diet, how much water they're drinking. My standards are high, I ain't gonna lie. For some people, it might not be high. It's just regular. How much water you drink, your alkaline balance, your fruits and veggies. Because again, as a woman, if you're not balanced in that way, you know, their vagina is not about soap and water. You know what I mean? Their vagina, their insides is about what they're eating, how much water they're drinking, you know, pH balance. They're more complicated, and I get that. And then I've also heard women say, "You don't know what pussy smells like." I'm just like, I know the pussy smell, the regular hint of like either pubes or just vagina smell. I'm not talking about that. Just talking about like you ain't white, you don't got an ass rag. A lot of y'all don't even be using rags, yo. I realize that. Like, y'all don't be using wash rags. To be real, I ain't have parents like that grew up. Like, my grandmother was the first one to teach me how to brush my teeth, and like that I should brush it every day and multiple times a day. And it's like, I learned from dating. If you ain't have people around to teach you these things, I kind of understand. But at some point, it's like, you just gotta pick up on like, okay, we're not going to use the same rag on our ass that we use for our face. Some of y'all don't even use rags, but it's like face rag, a ass rag. Some people even have a body rag. You know, it's like levels to it. But you need to wash your ass, and not figuratively, literally. Something to go in there. Because then I also realized that it don't even be a lot of y'all vaginas. It's y'all ain't washing your ass properly, man. This shit is a goddamn shame. And I learned from dating, and women had to tell me, yeah, women, and I'm humble enough to be like, okay, I like getting my dick sucked. Let me wash my balls with shampoo. You know what I mean? Like, let me go the extra mile. Yeah, and that's insane. No rags. I mean, people ain't. It's sisters. People. Some people just. When I went to London, I ain't gonna front. It was hard to find a wash rag. I don't think they use wash rags in Europe, bro. Bruv. I was at this Airbnb out there. Went to multiple of stores, and the best I could have got was a dish rag. I had to use to wipe my body. Some people just use their hands. I don't think it's talked about. You know, and then some studies will say you don't need to wash your body every day or whatever the hell. Like, you know, according to some studies, man. Listen, I'm tired. I'm tired of having to have those talks, or just shit get awkward. It's either a talk or it gets awkward, and then it even sucks more when it's somebody that's actually cool. I'm like, we could be friends, but y'all just be arrogant. Y'all be arrogant as hell. Can't tell y'all nothing. Can't tell y'all nothing. I say all the time, my humility is my superpower. Dame Dash would say my humility is holding me back, and being humble is for the birds or whatever. But being humble and knowing when to be humble, Aha. It's a time and place for everything. Because even Dame Dash, I'm sure, had to be humble and learn from somebody at some point. Somebody had to teach you how to hustle. Somebody had to school you on something. We're not all just born with these things. And I know when to humble myself and shut the hell up and listen, because somebody's saying something that's gonna better me or whatever. And yeah, knowing when to be humble. There's a lot of arrogant people out here. People that chat too much, never listening. And yeah, dating is hard. Not to mention the ones that don't believe in therapy and don't see the importance of mental health, and you just walk around with all this pain that you're pushing on other people. And yeah, but who knows what the future holds. I think about my future, and is it just gonna be me and this dog, or will I find that life partner? Or maybe it's not the time. Let's give it a couple years and see. I'm going to get this day going. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. I had to get this off of my chest. Dating is hard out here. I always think there's something, but y'all up early, huh? People on the internet think there's someone better. Yeah, the illusions of options. Illusion of options. The internet, yeah, for sure. Social media, the dating apps. Dating apps help me because I'm not one to run down on every single attractive woman I see. It's the lazy way out, honestly. It's really trash. And I tell myself I want to get off dating apps, but I can't help it. It's like it's always this shot in the dark, like, I found some great people on dating apps, and white suburban kid, salute. But dating apps are trash, and it is messing up society, and it's like a drug I want to get off one day, for sure. But I'm on my way out of here. Watch this. To meet someone in your circle, a friend circle. Yeah, man. Yo, salute. About to get up out of here. Rewatch this live. Leave some comments. Tell me what y'all think, man. Why is dating so hard? Why is dating so hard in 2023 going into the 24? Maybe this won't be my last live before the year is up. We will see. It's nice and slow, but it's time to go get this money, y'all. Have a good one.